I got a haircut. Funny enough, I was just laying in bed for a decent amount of time, and I get up, go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and completely forgot that I got a haircut. So I was very much surprised. And then I also have I think my eyes just a little red right there. So that added to the surprise of it all. But yeah, I just stared at myself, and for whatever reason, I returned to these thoughts of I did not expect to be where I am right now in the past. Like, if you asked me 5, 10 years ago where I would be, right now I would be, well, if you asked me 5 years ago, I would definitely have graduated college. I would have gotten a job in aerospace, potentially having done, an internship at NASA, and where actually I don't even know where that would have gone after college, but maybe even done my master's. If you asked me 10 years ago, well, I really wasn't thinking about my future 10 years ago. I think I was a little afraid of my future 10 years ago because of how daunting it seemed. 10 years ago, I'm 13, 14 years old. The only thoughts running through my mind are, how am I going to spend the day, right? How am I going to have fun? Am I going to go, run around outside? Am I going to go, ride my bike somewhere? Well, how am I going to spend the day? But I was not thinking, what do I want my future to look like? I think because of that, when it came to that time in high school where you have to pick what you want to do, or you start getting nudged in that direction, I was pretty lost. I was pretty lost. Found some inspiration in a YouTube video and landed on aerospace because I always appreciated space, and I thought, you know what? As a young kid, 6 years old, I wanted to be an astronaut. So why not go down that path? Well, I started going down that path, stuck with it for about 2.5 years before I realized I didn't love it. I didn't. It wasn't for me. The lifestyle was catered to me, I guess, or was proposed. You know what it almost felt like? It felt like the people in my life were trying to change my algorithm, right? If we're using social media terms, it's like my algorithm was, what are people going to show me? What are people going to do? And the people around me had a very specific idea of what the algorithm had to be. It was go to college, graduate college, get a job, get a house, find a wife, get kids, promotion, change job, move, whatever, retire, done. Very early on did I say, that's not for me. Not exactly like that. Not that way. I still want to find a wife. I still want to have kids. I still want to, own my own house one day. But I know that the path to get there is going to be a bit different. And so since then, I've gone from job to job, building skills everywhere that I can, because I know that all of this together is going to accumulate into what I'm meant to be doing, right? All the skills that I've learned from every single thing that I've done in my life has led me right here. Led me to sit in front of this camera and record and speak and just share my story, share my life with you. I don't fully know yet how I'm going to get there. I have ideas, and that's the beautiful thing. I have ideas. But I also know that days, weeks, months go by and I come up with new ideas. So I'm finding the one, I'm trying things out. I'm doing what I have to do until that one thing sticks. That one thing lands. And then it works. And as I'm figuring that out, as I'm getting there, I'm recording these because I think part of me wants it to be this, wants it to be related to this. I don't want to say this forever, like when, just sitting and recording, but having this be a part of what I do. Right? I'm stumbling over my words because I'm trying to figure out how to express a feeling that's in my heart. When I left college, I was lost. I was lost because the job that I was doing was not something I wanted to do forever. And it was this idea of I started hating my 9 to 5. I was despising going to work. I was feeling anxious every single time, thinking, is this it? Am I done? Am I going to keep growing? I'm really glad to say that I'm on the other side of that. And I know that growth is inevitable. Change is inevitable. But it took some experiences to believe it. It took me seeing things, hearing things, meeting people in order for me to get there in my own mind and to be okay with where I'm at. Fast forward, this is now 3 years later, and I'm sitting here with you. I'm at a job that I know will not be my forever. It won't be my forever because I have so many things that I still want to do and experience. But I also know that there's so many skills that I get to build right now. And I know that this is just the vehicle for me to achieve my dreams, my destiny in the future. It's a vehicle, right? Doesn't mean I have to live in this vehicle forever. No, the purpose of this vehicle is to get me from where I am now to where I want to be. From A to B, period. What I love to do is change my own perspective on things and see how this current, call it situation, call it experience of life that I have right now is on purpose. It's happening for a reason. And taking joy and taking pride in that acknowledgement. Because I don't always know what the reason for things are. I don't know why I've met you. I don't know what we're going to be doing together. But I do know that there's a purpose, there's a reason for it. These days, I am spamming videos left and right, all around. Because I'm building up that awareness. I'm not staying quiet anymore. I used to avoid Instagram and TikTok like the plague. I was like, this hurts me, I don't want to do it, I spend too much time on it, yada, 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 yada. Now I'm there because I realized by saying those things, I was staying quiet. I want to get to the point where I can do all the things, but I choose not to. I choose not to, not because of fear, but because of love. Love for myself, love for others, love for my family, whether it's future, past, present. I'm doing it for love. And so I also acknowledge that until I get there, I need touch points. I need to ping people. I need to be on people's radar so that they know when they think of me or they think of my dreams, the two get linked together. I want people to look at me and know, oh, that's what that guy's after. Or I want people to hear someone looking for someone like me and then going, oh, Philip. Let me ask Philip. Let me recommend Philip. That's how I'm trying to show up each and every day. We don't have to know where we're going to end up. We don't. But we have to trust that it's going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. And that's a scary thought because sometimes scary things happen. Shit happens. People get hurt. We get hurt. And so we don't want to think that everything's happening for a reason. We don't want to think that this discomfort is purposeful. We just want it to be over. We want it to be done. That's not how it's going to work. We're going to feel it. We're going to experience it. And if you're brave enough, if you're strong enough, you will be able to use all of that. You'll be able to use everything that you've experienced to be the best person you could be. At times when I'm recording these episodes, it feels like I'm just speaking to myself. But this one's, yeah, partly for me, but this one's for you. I don't know who needs to hear all these things. And maybe you did. Or maybe you felt as though someone needed to be sent this video. If that's the case, send it to them, unapologetically. I don't even know what you'd have to be apologizing for. Apologizing for caring? Show them that you care. Show them that there's others like them out there. We're not alone. There's so many of us. And slowly but surely we will meet each other and come together, join a community, and rise together. As friends, as family, as a tribe. We'll get there. We'll get there. And it's going to be a fun rise. Fun rise. Fun rise? Sunrise? Fun rise? Fun ride? Where are we going? Send the link. Send the Addy. Anyways. We're done. You and I are done for today. 5 videos down. Another 5 on the way tomorrow. And that's the fun. This is the game. Doing it for the love of the game. I love you. I love you so much. And I want the best for you. And I hope that you want the best for yourself. I see such greatness in you. I know you deserve it. I just want you to see it too. All right? So until we meet again, make it tomorrow. Just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.